Maximus Analysis here for 4 o'clock at the close, February 1st. So we want to see how much juice they have going above 1957 if they get to that point. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that's pretty much the halfway point. I want to see if they're going to basically, how they retrace into that halfway point. This basically is a little zone that I put here based on the wick of this candle. So that comes in line with kind of where we were looking to see where they want to retrace all the way up to, if they get that far, which would be around this 1985 to 2000 area. Now this is the ES 500, which I typically start the videos off with. So we want to see how that one continues. I know they had some big news in regards to Google's up right now. Again, it all depends on how we wake up in the morning, because the earnings can be very, very crazy. But again, focusing on the ES, this is my line in the sand. This basically is around this 1850 area. They need to stay above that, and we can look and see to the left that we don't have, we had this zone that pretty much was from this last October flush down, and they've tapped it numerous times. And I just want to see how much juice they have, because remember, they're very, very far away from, at this time, this 2011 area. That was the high when they flushed back down. Now this is the third time. Now the fourth time will be the test to really see what's going on. So again, not to get overly aggressive with the shorts, because remember, there's always going to be some type of games. So will they push it all the way above here, knowing that this is kind of a lot of people's maximum pain point? Who knows? I won't let an indecision day really guide me too much in regards to where the markets are going, but we can treat this as a retracement so far. Now let's look at the NQ. We're currently at 42.91. With that pop up on Google, I think that's definitely going to help the situation if it holds. But we need to, again, get above this midpoint level and then see how they react, because right above that is the 200 moving day average at 44.60. So you have to still keep that stuff in mind. YM end up being an indecision day, kind of flat-ish, and we want to see them get, again, above these prior highs. The prior highs are around the 16,900 level. Let's get above that. And again, they broke to the upside. You want to be prepared for both sides. That's just the way trading is. So a lot of people will say, I'm a bear, I'm a bull. I just want to see how the price action goes and act accordingly. But be prepared for both sides. So you don't want to instantly always be trying to short up if it's not giving you something that looks that way. Crude broke down and actually closed really weak. So again, maybe the $25 mark will get hit quicker. Now remember, last time this really shot up, to that $100 level, and that's why I get very annoyed when people say, is this the bottom? That the bottom of crude took about 5 months to basically get that shoot up when it shot all the way up to those record prices a couple years ago. Look at the charts and you'll be able to see it. So let's look at a couple names. We see we had about a $20 move on on Priceline, so it's still very, very broken stock that needs to get above at least that 1250 area to give us something. Remember, Google right now, let's look at the 5-minute. And again, this is just, I don't know where they're going to close it. They've gotten all the way up to 850, 840. I just don't know where they're going to close it. So this could be, again, it's just earnings. Congratulations if you've gotten this stuff. Hopefully you're in comment that you can peel now, because I just don't know where they're going to go. I don't think they're going to drop it all the way down, but they've surprised me many times before. That being said, that puts it way in the sky above here. So again, I don't know if this is going to be exhaustion or anything, but as far as the weekly, it looks really good. Tesla, again, it gave a big name, but this was a very oversold number or instrument, Tesla. So again, we want to see how it reacts at this 215 area. Okay, retracement up to that with the volume starting to weaken will give us some type of clue that this is just a grind sideways breakdown, and then you could get another short to the downside. LinkedIn up about $8. Again, it's still in okay territory. Again, let's see how it reacts at that 200-day moving average, which also lines up with the midpoint of this previous move up, and this is for LinkedIn. So Baidu down $2, holding the midpoint. IWM, again, it's just still a small flag below. It has a lot more juice to show, a lot more to prove to us on the bull side versus getting into it now. Netflix, okay, still, again, from earnings, is still popped down. So again, I don't like 1 or 2 bar pullbacks, but again, it's still giving some type. It gave up a lot today. And we got Facebook, which is really strong, closed really strong up. So again, I'm not looking to try to guess a top for this. And if you look on that weekly time frame, again, I actually wanted to trade it based on the weekly versus the daily, but I don't really like messing with earnings. And you can see that, you know, this was a hammer right into this halfway point, and it's really, I honestly would just probably be taking off profit at this point into strength. I like taking profit into strength than not. Amazon, again, there's a lot of gapping going on right now. So it gaps up, gaps down, and it gaps down again today. So I just want a better pattern, and let's kind of look on the weekly to kind of see what we can get. Again, they're touching last week's low already, so they got to really perk up something special or a break of that low, and we can see some more selling to the downside. They need to hold this 550 area, which is in line with this huge wick and this prior high. So let's continue to see what's going on with the markets. Again, overnight sessions, we're in a quite a quirky situation. This is the weekly, kind of giving a little bit of perspective on the ES. So let's see, because again, you know, we don't want to see this volume again. It's very early in the week, so again, we know the volume is going to be dry, but you can see a declining portion of the volume last week. So we really want to see how they're going to do that this week and not break this 1850 area, which is actually last week's low. So again, let me know what you think about this new format in regards to the colors. I'm trying to make things as clear as possible for the videos. And if you have any comments or feedback, please leave them below in the video. Take care.